Good evening and welcome to this week's special presentation entitled, Is the Stock Market Near a Bottom? What Investors Need to Know. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. It's my pleasure to bring you this presentation. With everything that's going on in the market's pulling down, everyone's asking the question, is it time to bottom fish? Is the market bottom in? Well, here at VectorVest, we have tools designed to help you to make the right decisions at the right time. And tonight, I'm going to walk you through sharpening those tools to understand if the market is looking for a bottom, and if it has found one, what things you need to look for. So as we get started, let's take a look at my slide deck today. Has the stock market bottomed? A lot of questions are out there about it right now. Man, how low can low go? Low is as low can go. How do you know when a stock market is bottom? When the market stops going down and it starts going up. Anything else you throw in there is to your own peril, possibly. If you think the market's going to, because I know this, that, and the other thing, and the market's going to go up, well, you go right ahead and do that. I'm going to teach you how to take some of that out of the equation so that you make a better educated decision if the market is bottom. We've got indicators that are only used in the VectorVest software. You can't find them anywhere else that will help you determine if we've got market bottoms or not. Helpful candlestick formations for precise entries. Learning how to read candlesticks is so important because it'll help to add on more confirmation of the call or possible call. So learning how to use candlestick formations can really help to aid in your ability to confirm what's going on. And talking about confirmation, why not wait for follow-through? Always remember, one day doesn't make a trend. So if you see a move one day and you say, man, I'm ready to go, make sure, just for the purposes of limiting losses, make sure you get some follow-through. All right, with that, we're going to get right into the software. We're going to start on the home page. Now, at the time of this recording, what am I looking at? What the indices are doing? But I'm paying attention to the color guard, right? The color guard tells me right now that it's not the right time to buy. All right, so from a market timing perspective, or looking at the overall question, is the market near a bottom? Near a bottom? Possibly. Is it time to go bottom fishing? No, not yet, and I'll explain why. We've got those two indicators you'll only find in VectorVest. Again, those two indicators are the buy-to-sell ratio and the MTI. Again, you will not find these anyplace else except for in the VectorVest software. The buy-to-sell ratio looks at the relationship of buy recommendations to sell recommendations in the software. When the number is low, that means we have more sells in the system than buys. Not a good time to buy. When the number is high, that means we have more buys in the system than sells, and it's a good time to buy. This indicator does not go on a scale between 0 and 2. The buy-to-sell ratio can go high as long as the market is running, and we can get a ton of buys in the system compared to sells, and that indicator will continue to rise. The next indicator is the MTI, or the market timing indicator. This looks at what we call the underlying trend of the market. It looks at the price, the RT, and buy-to-sell ratio into one indicator. This is cast on a scale between 0 and 2. Above 1 is favorable, below 1 is unfavorable. But when the MTI gets to a level of 0.56, the market is looking for a bottom. When the buy-to-sell ratio gets to a level of 0.20, the market is looking for a bottom. What I'm looking for is a combination of these two to be at their levels or below their levels, not one above and one below. I want them to be in tandem together to really assure that I am looking for a market bottom. The lower these values go below the value of 0.20 and 0.60, the better the opportunity for bottom fishing. It's sort of like a rubber band. The more you pull those values lower, the sharper the rebound will be to the upside. And bottom fishing does provide great opportunities to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. That's why everybody's wanting to know, has the market bottom, or are we ready for bottom fishing? All right, those are two indicators we're going to concentrate on. We're going to go to the graphs. I'm going to open up just a one-year graph. On my graph, I'm only going to have three things: price of the VectorVest composite, the MTI and buy to sell ratio. And what we're looking for when we're looking at price of the VectorVest composite is where these values of the MTI and buy to sell ratio are. All right, so we're going to come back to the more current data, but let's scroll back a little bit so I can start to prepare you for what we need to look at. This is the time frame of about October, November. Let's go put on a date line. What's the date here? There it goes, October 27th of 2023. I can look at a graph and now see where the bottoms were. But as we're coming into these bottoms, there's things you need to look for. I'm going to zoom in. Now, actual bottom here was on 10/27 of 2023. Market fell. How do you know when the market is bottom? When it stops falling and starts rising. Now, where were the levels on this low on the MTI and buy to sell ratio? They were below the levels that I'm looking for. MTI is at 0.50. Buy to sell ratio is at 0.08. A lot of sells in the system at this time. The market had gotten beaten up. And what we're looking for from a bottom fishing perspective is the most beaten up stocks that have the best ability to go up when the market turns around. Remember, 80% of the stocks move with the trend of the market. So at this time, a lot of stocks were getting beaten up. And now when the market rebounds, remember those 80% that were moving down will start moving up and moving up grandly as the market is moving. All right, what am I looking for? Well, here's 1 day off of the bottom. Market stopped going down, started going up. Nice. All right, is that the day to buy? Well, remember, I'm looking for a couple of things. Normally, when the market starts to turn around and starts from a bottom fishing, we're looking for what we call a blast-off day, and that would be a big green open candle. Now, I notice I don't have a big green open candle on this day, so no real blast-off. But it starts to let us know that the market might have definitely found a bottom because we're starting to move up. Couple of things here now. I got a candlestick formation known as a bullish harami. That's a possible reversal off of a downtrend. What would I like to see? More follow-through. Boom. Day 2. After that pull-up, I've got more follow-through, which gives me the more of a confidence that maybe the market has definitely found a bottom and we're starting to rise up. Let's go look at something else. More confirmation. Let's look for the primary wave. That's the fastest market timing indicator we have. Let's go put that on. Where do we get a primary wave up? The day 3. After that actual bottom, day 3. So now, who could have gotten in? Well, I could have said, well, I got a candlestick formation right here. Market looks like it stopped. Aggressive people could have gotten in right here. But you're going to take more risk because I don't have real follow-through. The next day, now more people can dip their feet into the water because I've got a day coming off of the bottom and I've got follow-through. Boom, you want more confirmation? The primary wave going up. And look at what happened after that. There's the bottom. There's the first day, no blast-off day. Second day, confirmation. Third day, primary wave up. What did the market do? Look at that nice move. Look at that nice move from that bottom all the way up. Bottom fishing will provide great buying opportunities at the right time as long as you know what you're looking for. Looking for the market to stop going down and start going up. Looking for confirmation on candles. Looking for the primary wave. Man, that's a great call right there on the primary wave. Get you in close to the bottom and up, up, up and away we go. Up, up and away, my beautiful balloon. All right, let's scroll over a little bit more. Let's go find another opportunity. Here's another opportunity. The market fell. Market bottom. Where were our candles? Oh, there we go. Not candles, but where were our indicators? Let's take this off for a second. Where were our indicators? 0.59, 0.12. What happens? I got, not only was this the market bottom, that's a candlestick formation known as what? A hammer. All right? That's a possible reversal. Did I get confirmation the next day for the hammer? Yes, I did. We got a nice open candle. All right? Now, I got the open candle. But what am I still looking for? Confirmation of the move from the bottom. That's a confirmation or possibly a possibility of a reversal with the hammer. But now I'm looking at the candles. Nice little blast-off day. Woo! Let's go. But we didn't get confirmation the next day. Look at that. Bingo. No confirmation. I wait. Let's go see what the primary wave said. Primary wave came in the day after. Look at that. More confirmation coming off of that hammer. Nicely moving up. Not a ton. All right, but if you look, From that date, market did move up, move sideways before it moved up again, but that was definitely looking like a market bottom. The indicators told us that with the buy to sell ratio and MTI. So that was a little different than the one I showed in October, but nonetheless gave you some opportunity to buy some stocks long. All right, let's look at right now. Everybody wants to know about right now. All right, here's the low. All right, there's the low. Possible market bottom. Let's go see. MTI at 0.59. This bothers me. Buy to sell ratio is at 0.30, not at that 0.20 or below. I'm thinking that not a market bottom yet. Now looking at the high to the low, that's a lot of pullback. Actually, we're almost getting into correction territory on the VectorVest composite. But is it the bottom? And that's why these indicators are so important to really ascertain if this really is the bottom or not. I'm not calling this the bottom yet. Let the indicators come to me before I pull the trigger. Not only that, look at the MTI and the buy to sell ratio still trending down even with today's activity. Right now, it looks like, possibly by way of the graph, we might still have some more downside. But I'm going to trade the graph, not what I think. And that's why we learn to use what we know from looking at a market timing graph to make a decision. So what you're looking for is for the market to stop going down and start going up. Once we start to see the market going up, we look for confirmation. 2 days of green lights coming off the market bottom. One of those lights hopefully may be a blast off day. Can you take advantage on that day? Absolutely. But I would really like for you to take advantage of confirmation. Look at the candlestick formations. All of those things together are going to sharpen your tools in your tool belt. You're going to be a better trader in understanding market bottoms. Folks, that's it for tonight. Hopefully this turned on some lights, gave you opportunities to become a better searcher for a bottom and what to do after it. This video is over, and until the next time, folks, see ya.